Welcome to Dice Junkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
And on Skype.
Yeah, Blood X.
So Boba Fett. No, just
Oh, God, don't get me started on this. I do, but I'm not going to. On the list today.
Lost my tabs.
Let's talk about that other old bald guy that ruined his legacy. That's not Bruce Willis.
I lost my tabs in a sea of Bruce Willis. So give me just a second here.
It's just Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis.
Here we go.
Was it Master Chief?
Yeah, there we go. Master Chief.
No, it's Halo. It's not about Master Chief.
So next up, we have Microsoft is being sued by Halo composers for unpaid royalties.
It's a bull. Well, go ahead. Tell them the whole story, but I have opinions about this.
So anyway, this has to do with the upcoming Halo TV show and them using the music composed from the original Halo.
In like 1999 or something?
Yeah,
like
1999 was when the original came out. I mean, there's not a lot behind this. I mean, it's composers. They're trying to make a buck. And, of course, Microsoft is going to the same defense as just about every other mega studio out there, with Disney and all that stuff. And they're using the work-for-hire defense as, oh, well, we hired you for this, so it is ours. So
I'm double-checking the date of the original game.
This is the same defense.
2001.
Yeah, this is the same defense Disney used to get a lot of the Marvel stuff that people were trying to claim a while back. They used the work for hire defense, and it seems to work. So I doubt to see this really go that far.
I mean, I call bull crap because it's like this was back when Bungie made the game. And, like, they're trying to roll way back and go, you owe us royalties for this song. Because, like, it was something dumb that said about, like, Bungie hadn't been bought by Microsoft yet when he did it. So the song belonged to, it was weird. And this is just a money grab attempt. I think Sony paid him to do it. I think this is a Sony plot. Like, they tried to get him to annoy
Well,
Microsoft
here's the
with a
thing,
lawsuit.
is a lot of this stuff probably has to do with the media type. So, yeah, the stuff's been in video games for a while, but it transitioned from a video game composition to a series, a TV series composition. So once it transformed to a different type, they probably think they need.
But I mean, usually when they get music composed, they do buy the music. Like that is the 99%. I never heard anybody going, we didn't get music for this video game, but it's going to belong to you.
Well, they need to make
never heard of that.
They need to make an NFT for it later.
I've never heard of that. Like, I've never heard anybody go, I own the music to fucking Resident Evil. It's like, no, the Resident Evil owns the music. So this is a money grab, and I still believe that like it's like somehow Sony is behind this. It's just so stupid that they're like it's gonna cost them more money to try to sue Microsoft, and they're not gonna win. Nobody's won this. Nobody's ever won the music lawsuit. No, I've never even heard of anybody winning a music lawsuit. It's a bad call. It's a waste of money.
I don't keep up with music lawsuits, so I don't know.
Because they don't work. But no, I believe Sony's bankrolling it. You know, this is being paid for with
once again. I can't
money.
say if they work or not because I don't keep up with them. It's not a fact of I don't keep up with them because they don't work. It's because I just don't keep up.
I gotcha.
When it comes to audio, this hits our table because it's a video game. But I have kept up with enough of these licensing deals with Marvel and all this other stuff to know that work for hire is what has been winning. The corpse. The corpse have been winning with work for hire. So
well, I mean, because it usually is though. When it's somebody asks you to compose music for something in particular, it's different from you made a song and they said, "Hey, man, we'd like to use your
we'd like to
song
license that
game.
Song for our commercial, our game, or
show." They said we're hiring you to compose our game song.
It was originally made for Halo, so
plus 20 years. Like, where you been for 20 years, man? I mean, yeah, it's changing medium. But you should have asserted your ownership more than a generation ago. Like a whole generation's passed, man. That's crazy. 20 years.
Well, I mean, money's money, man.
Yeah, well, it ain't gonna work, Sony. You're still losing.
I mean, if I had a chance to get some Microsoft money, I'd throw my hat in there. Wouldn't you?
Nah, I ain't gonna waste the money. If it costs money to throw your head.
Well,
in there.
I mean, they obviously had some. There's some precedents that they're going off of. I mean, I'm sure they talked to a lawyer before they did this, and they were like
a lawyer's gonna turn down that money.
And well, no, I mean the thing is they have to say whether or not it's a viable case. There has to be some precedent for it to go to court. There has to be some. Otherwise, the judge just throws it out. So,
well, is it going to go to court though? Is the question.
Well, here's the thing: is it's probably the hope of the composers is to go to Microsoft, and Microsoft just go, here, have a check, go away.
You know? Looks like they're not so far. It looks like Microsoft's like, oh hell no.
But with the winning streak for work for hire, I I mean, it has a pretty good winning streak right now.
And they're claiming it was a license deal. If you can't prove that, you can't just claim something a license deal later. You better have a contract. So they're going to try to convince somebody it's a license deal, but like you said, they're going to probably go and work for hire. But I do believe that 20 years is what's going to hurt them the most about this. Because it does look like you're just trying to make a money grab. And courts in America are capable of going, why'd you wait 20 years to claim that this wasn't work for hire? I think that's going to be the judge's first question. It's going to be like, why'd you wait 20 years to decide this was a license deal? You know, that's good. That's a hard question to answer. Well, we saw they were making a TV show and we wanted some money. Okay, get the heck out of my courtroom. And I hope that they end up losing and have to pay Microsoft's legal fees because I don't like frivolous nonsense, man. It's like, have a legit claim. Now, if they did this 10 years ago, okay. 15 years ago, okay. 20 years, though, I mean, what do you think, Blood Axe? 20 years to me is the biggest condemnation I have of it. It's too damn long.
One thing you got to look at is when this was originally designed from a music perspective, the streaming was not even a thought. I mean, barely Xbox Live was even a thought at the time. So the contracts were not delineating between what you could and couldn't use your music for in the TV space, most likely. So, yeah, there is no language in the contract. So you're going to fight for your cash because you're a music composer. And I'm pretty sure music composers aren't at the peak of the earning potential compared to other people in the gaming field. Secondly, you're going to fight it back because you don't want to have to pay them royalties, which I think Zeno's right. It's going to be, we're going to sue you, we're going to fight back, and we'll settle out of court and then call it a day. And that's what's going to happen. Because a lot of these contracts, even, the Marvel films, we had no idea that they were going to be on streaming services 5 years ago. So the fact that those weren't even included in the contracts, which we saw with the Black Widow film, that even went to court and was settled. So you'll start seeing this probably happen more and more until we get to the cycle of all the stuff where contracts are amended to account for these types of situations. So I think they'll eventually will get some compensation, but it probably will not go to court.
Yeah, actually, looking at this, I do see what they're doing now. So they're actually claiming the licensing from the original Halo. So they're saying they thought they should have made money off of all the Halo games thereafter.
And that's why I think the 20 years is going to be an issue.
They've been trying to get clarification on it for a while, but they've been unable to. So with the movie coming out, or the TV series coming out, what they're trying to do is block the TV series. That's why you're just now hearing about it, because that TV series is supposed to hit March 24th. So they're trying to block the TV series while this goes into court, in hopes for Microsoft to settle outside of court so that it doesn't delay their series.
That might work against them because I don't think Microsoft wants to put this series out. Everything I've heard says that might be for the best.
So that's what it looks like they're trying to do. They're trying to delay the TV series and get a check.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap up the show. And thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Dicejunkies.com where you can find links everywhere we are online. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that good stuff. You can watch us live every Sunday at approximately 3:30 Central Time. Where you can join us in the chat room and have fun. But yeah, and if you can't catch it on Twitch, we also have it on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe because that's not all we have there. We do some fun hopefully have some more interviews coming up on there. We got a lot of gaming material that Blood Axe and Q have been doing, so be sure to check that out. And so, yeah, as every week,
We hope you enjoy.